As Dr. Britton is going back to her seat, I'm going to tell you a Carolyn Britton story. On July the 1st of 1976, and this was after I had gotten to know Dr. Blackstock and everybody on the team, I got the very first admission in 1976, and it was this lady who came in. She was an elderly lady, and she had a temperature of 104 degrees, and she had an altered mental status, and we got her all set up, and we did a lumbar puncture, and I got the fluid out. Everybody was really very, very happy about that, but in order to get her situated, we had to give her a little Valium. And lo and behold, after we got the last tube, the third tube, the patient had a cardiopulmonary arrest. And so we had to take the patient up to the ICU. And so I had the task, the unpleasant task, of taking the patient up to the ICU. And as I got there was Dr. Yvonne Johnson, and there was Dr. Carolyn Britton. And Dr. Carolyn Britton said to me, she said, "Oh, well, where'd you go to school?" I said, "Well, I went to the University of Wisconsin." She said, well, here at Harlem Hospital, our objective is to make people better."
Before we introduce the next awardee, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the fact that although we are here to acknowledge Dr. Thompson and some of our wonderful teachers and mentors, none of this would have been possible without the wonderful nurses and other healthcare professionals that were actually working very hard in the trenches. And we do have one of those sheroes here. Ms. Latouche, would you stand up and be acknowledged, please? This next award has a very deep and profound personal meaning for me. Dr. Charles Yergin was not only a wonderful teacher and mentor and friend, but his son Stephen is one of my best friends and is himself going through a tremendous healthcare challenge at this time. He did relay to me, because we spoke earlier today, that on behalf of the family, he wanted to thank us for acknowledging his father. So this is the Dr. Charles Yergin Memorial Award for Leadership in the Medical Community, and in recognition of your extraordinary contributions towards the improvement of healthcare for the underserved patients in the medical community through leadership, we hereby award this to Dr. Valentine Burrows.
This is a shock. I asked Carolyn if she was going to escort me back up to the podium, but I don't think it's going to happen. I really want to thank you guys. I mean, this is really unexpected, but a real pleasure to be here, you know, with the JET and with all of our great colleagues. So many great memories. I really, I'm not deserving of the award, but I'll certainly accept it. I think Bill Aileen probably had something to do with this, but Marva might have as well. But listen, thanks so much. I really appreciate it. Let's have a great evening.
Val, take it with you. Okay.